we could also point out, I suppose, that the evidence that relatively unconstrained government spending produces inflation seems to be incontrovertible. And then we might want to discuss exactly what inflation does to people. So inflation makes each unit of currency purchase less units of value.
Too much money chasing too few goods.
Exactly. And then you might say, well, who does that punish?
Yeah.
And the answer is, well, inflation punishes people who've been wise enough to forestall gratification.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're somebody who has been sensible and taken the medium to long-term into account, and you've saved money, so accrued wealth, let's say, and the sort of wealth that enables you to have a house and air conditioning and some opportunities for your kids, we would generally regard that as a social good, right? Because we hope that people who are not profligate and impulsive and who put a little aside for the future, for future contingencies, so that they can take care of themselves and others, those people should be valued. And if you inflate the currency by overspending, then those are the people who are preferentially punished. Because the people who spent all their money, well, they don't have any money. Inflation only affects them tangentially, but it destroys the wealth of the very people whose careful and conscientious striving have produced wealth to begin with. Yeah. And that seems inevitable. I mean, we've really seen that inflation break out across the Western world to quite a remarkable degree, even a degree that was unforeseen by the central banks, who claimed that they had it under control. I don't know what inflation is running at in Australia, but I know in Canada, I think on the food front, it's about 8% right now. And on the energy front in Europe, it's far higher than that. That's not all because of government overspending, but it's certainly contributing to that. So inflation punishes exactly the people who should be being rewarded by taking a medium to long-term view. And it differentially benefits people who were impulsive and profligate in their spending. And so that seems like bad social policy as far as I can tell.